Hey, welcome to our live stream today. I'm Kevin, and thank you for checking out DADS DeFi Space. Please like and subscribe, ping that notification bell, check out our links, all that jazz. But let's get to it. There has been a flash crash today in crypto, Bitcoin down, altcoins really down, bleeding like a stuck pig. It looks bad out there. But is it the end of the bull run? Really? Yes, I've seen the stuff on X and in some of the discords. Wells are selling, yada, yada. But do you think this is really the end of the bull? I don't. I think they're just trying to shake us out of some of our high conviction plays. So I wanted to do this stream today to not just talk about why, because the why really doesn't matter, but to put this into perspective. So what I would like to do is take a look at some of the charts today. All right. And we're going to start with the total crypto market cap. It has taken a massive dump today from around 1.5 trillion, and we wicked all the way down to 1.37 trillion. I mean, that is massive, multiple billions of dollars. Now, what I also wanted to look at is Bitcoin dominance. Notice something? Price drops, Bitcoin pumps, or not the price, but the dominance of Bitcoin pumps. A bunch of the odds sold off, back into Bitcoin more than likely, waiting for the next day. But what are you going to do? Because to be honest, when you're looking at altcoins 20, 30, whatever percent down, it isn't just like this, you know? People are ringing my doorbell and everything else. Dogs going crazy. They all know that the market is not doing very good right now. So what I would like to take a look at first is not just this huge, massive wick on Bitcoin dominance, because you see over the last day, Bitcoin dominance, over the last probably month, Bitcoin dominance has just dropped from our peak of about 61, 62%. If you look down here, we got down to about a low of 54.7, and we're looking at around 58% at the moment. What I would like to do, though, is just take a look at Bitcoin price, and then we're going to just take a look at everything to do with the market. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. BTC. And we're going to take a look at Bitcoin on Coinbase real quick. Looking at Bitcoin on Coinbase, you'll see that we're sitting at right around 96,900, but odds are bleeding immensely. This is just something that happens during the bull run, but as you can see, we're still respecting our support range around $91,965. That's actually kind of an estimate. It's probably maybe a little lower than that, maybe as low as 90,500 if you use the wick on the daily. I am not bearish, not for the next couple months. Now, I may be bearish for a little bit of time right now, but the bull run, in my humble opinion, is still on at this point. We are still in a massive Bitcoin uptrend. You can see it here. I mean, you can take here to here, and basically all you're going to see is what? Up. That's it, right? We are still massively in an uptrend. I can take that from almost any point in time, and it's going to look like that right now. But if you look at the MACD, we are bearish, and we have been bearish for the past couple days on the daily. So, I mean, probably should have seen this coming, but I did not. Actually, what I would like to do is I also want to put on the stochastic RSI, and you'll see we're about a blue cross on the daily, so who knows? It may stay bearish for a little bit longer. It's hard to see. The bigger question is, what are you going to do in the face of drawdowns like this? Because during the bull run, this probably will happen a couple more times, and it's going to scare retail when they come in here. It just does. And if you are new to this space, don't worry. We've all been there before. And we're glad that you're joining us. But please don't let your emotions dictate your decisions in this market. Have a plan. Take profits when you have them. Try to keep some dry powder on the side. Don't FOMO into the shiny thing that's pumping today. And please do your own research into these projects. We'll have a video coming out on tokenomics pretty soon that I think will be very important for altcoin investors to watch, just to look into why is tokenomics so important in this space. All right, now that we take a look at Bitcoin, let's take a look at Ethereum real fast. Well, you know, it took a pretty big dump too. I mean, Ethereum's down 7% on the day. And the only difference, let me take this one off. We already had our blue cross on Ethereum. So it's kind of hard to say where this is going. A lot of people have been wondering because Ethereum has not performed very well this year. Is that it for Ethereum? I don't necessarily think so, but it wouldn't surprise me if we kind of have this short round of bearishness that's going on right now. I will tell you one thing though. We're in the bull run and dips are for buying, rips are for selling. Now, don't let those jokers in this space make you into a diamond hands. Diamond hands do not win at this game, not as we near the end of the bull run. Diamond hands only rule the game in the bear market, and that's Bitcoin season. Most people, it takes them 2 full cycles, almost 8 years of experience in this space to really lock in and understand exactly how this works. But now that we're here, I'd like to take a look at a few altcoins. And if anyone is interested, you can throw some into the chat. So let's start taking a look at a couple charts, and we're just going to go right down the list here. And we're going to look at Solana first. Solana is down almost 8% on the day. Looking very, very bearish right now, but you know, that's okay. So Solana is probably going to be the darling of the altcoin run. It's one of the highest market cap coins. It's not taking near as big a dump as XRP right now. And look, I don't want anyone out there to sell their bags, especially of your high conviction altcoins at a time like this. This is not the time for selling. This is the time to position ourselves for the continuation of the bull. So you need to think, what coins am I not allocated enough in? What are my highest conviction plays? Biggest gains with the least amount of risk. For me, I'm positioning into AI tokens, specifically a little bit of render, virtual protocol and base, spec, and Aether. I'm also going to probably be a little degenny and purchase some of the more larger cap meme coins, Brett and for base, and WIF and PopCap for Solana. That's what I'm looking at right now. Now, if you're watching this video right now, here in a little bit, we're going to look at Sway and how to lend on Sulin, and then how we can use that to leverage our position. So next, what I want to take a look at is Near. Now, Near Protocol is another one in the kind of the AI space, super fast, super decentralized, and I'm super bullish on this one. We're actually looking at the market cap of Near, but it took a massive dump the other day, or excuse me, earlier today. I mean, oh my gosh, we're looking at almost 18% at this point. Concerned, but not super duper concerned. Just something to think about as you continue your crypto journey, right? On that note, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments what your favorite altcoin plays are. Any altcoins that you put in the comments, I'll look into them. I'll see, I might even write an article on them for our weblog. Please check it out, dadsdefispace.org. We do free weekly articles, and we're building out a free crypto and DeFi educational course. And if you want to really up your game, you can check out CryptoLabs Research, the UIG Investing Group. Use our link below, 20% off your first month. Now, what I want to look at next, we're going to just look at how bloody the altcoin market looks like today. AVAX is down almost 17%. Link, similar massive red candle, down 14%. Render, 14-15%. Sway, 11-12%. Although you can see with many of these things, you zoom out, we are still very, very bullish. Ondo was one that I'm still bullish on, that I was super bullish on towards the spring, which I wish I would have gotten into this one quite a bit earlier. But if you don't have high conviction in your altcoin plays, and that means you've done your own research and you know exactly why you're investing in that project, you're going to get shaken out of your bags. Okay. Another one, Aerodrome. I love Aerodrome Finance, but again, people get scared when this one starts moving. I've seen it have some massive volatility at times. And this one, I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I mean, WIP earlier today, I had a long position on that. I over leveraged a little bit, and it was liquidated. Now, I was playing around with just a small amount of capital, $150, but it goes to show you, be careful when you're playing with leverage. Even in a bull run, I would never go long more than 3-4x at a time. And luckily, the last few days, we were pulling some profits off some of those positions, but basically, we blew it all today. Don't be like me. Be better than me. But you can learn not just from what I know, but from my own mistakes. Now, so after I get off this stream, I'm probably going to take a big look at Brett with Arrow, Sway, possibly Render, maybe even some AVAX or Near. All projects that I'm very bullish on. Now, what I would like to do for the second part of this video, if nobody has any kind of ideas of things they would like to see as far as charts or tokens, let's take a look at Suland. So this is a Linden protocol on the Sway network. As you can see, I need to definitely make some deposits. I'm getting closer and closer to my liquidation threshold. This is a super easy protocol to use. They allow you to borrow and lend Sway and USDC, Solana, and a few other assets. Excuse me. Right now, I only have a few Sway in my wallet, so we're going to take a moment and move some from my Coinbase account, right? Account. And that way, we will have some tokens that we can actually lend out. So give me just a minute here, and I'm going to make that transfer. Okay. And then I'll get right back into the stream. All right. Now that it looks like the transfer occurred, I'm going to refresh my screen. And we are going to take a look at the Suland platform. Now, looking at this platform, I only have a little bit, about $30 to deposit into my account. So what I'm going to do is we're going to deposit into my account first, what you'll need to do, ooh, I got some rewards too. I'm not going to worry about that yet though. All right. So on this platform, if we click right here where it says deposit assets, we can go to deposit the sway in our wallet into our lending pool. We're going to approve the transaction. We're putting a little over 8 into there just to show you how this works. Now, once the deposit happens, everything should update. Okay. Now, if I wanted to, I can go down and I'm going to go to my USDT. I'm not going to borrow a lot because I need to put some more in here, but we'll say, let's say I wanted to borrow 25. Now we'll even do $50, right? That brings my utilization up to 74%, way, way higher than I would want to be. So we'll just borrow 15. It keeps us in a range that I can deal with. Whoops, under borrow, I went to the wrong screen. And right here, we're going to borrow, see if this puts me up too high. Ooh, yeah, way too high. We can do about $30. And what I'm going to do with this $30 is I'm going to convert it into sway. Okay. And then I'm going to redeposit it back into my pool. This is a looping strategy that I've used also on Moonwell, on the base in Ethereum networks, and Aave, which has all kinds of different chains that you can work with. I've worked with AVAX, BNB, Arbitrum a lot, a little bit of Optimism, and definitely Base. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over to a platform called DADS. This is a DEX. I provide some liquidity on it, but what we're going to do is we're going to perform a little bit of a swap. We're going to swap our USDT. Hold on a second. My wallet's not connected. All right. So once we connect our wallet, it should read my $30 USDT. We're going to buy $30 of sway. So now that I've swapped the sway, or excuse me, the USDT for sway, we'll confirm it. I'll have $30 of sway now in my wallet. Now, I could have done what I wanted with this. I have deposited and looped the asset back into my lending pool. I have just kept some of it in a hardware wallet for kind of later in the bull run. And then I've also provided liquidity, and I'll show you my pool right here. I've been playing with this one. It's right here. It is a deep sway pool. It's you can see the range right here, and it's earning approximately, if I remember correctly, well, I can't find the yield on it. I was earning around 180% on this one. Anyway, let's go back, see if I can find that for you. That's crazy. I thought it would give me the pending yield. It's only giving it to me in terms of pennies because I harvested this last night. So this is a pool we'll have to keep an eye on because I'm not 100% sure if it's one that I want to stay in or not. If you go into the actual pool functions, I think it's going to show you that this pool with a 20% range is earning. And you see that you can see that on their platform. They have like a decent amount of assets on here. I like it. All right. So here we go. See, right now, this pool's earning, close to 500% if you count like the yield farming that you're doing. That's crazy. So I wouldn't mind actually, maybe I might even deposit some if I have some deep in my wallet, and I do, which is awesome. So let's deposit this and deposit the sway into this pool. I don't want to do that. I want to do about 7, let's say. Yeah, that's a better, I like that. And then let's set our price range. Kind of conservative for a pool like this. And then we're going to add the liquidity in. Now, the reason I'm doing a separate pool on this is I've been experimenting with this, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out which range I like better. I'm going to let both pools run for about a week and kind of see which one is getting the higher APR. Then I can close one out, deposit in the other one. Works really great. Just another technique that I use sometimes. So quickly, I'll try to make another video about this a little more detailed later, but this is CDAS protocol DEX on Sway. Sometimes provide liquidity on it. And then we also looked at Sway Lend, which you can also use to lend and borrow assets using your Sway. I love this because what I can borrow, I can add back in to my lending position. So works really well, actually. Really well, actually. So I hope what we did today was beneficial, at least to some of you out there. Don't worry about these massive dips. They happen sometimes during a bull run. It's okay. But I am going to show you right before we leave today what I really think you should be looking at as far as making sure you're making the right decisions here. So we're going to go to an old website. This is Bitcoin Magazine. They have excellent free charting software that I've brought up before within the stream. And we're going to look at a couple of top indicators that I would put on my radar if I were you. Number one is going to be, let me find it, the pi cycle top. This one's a good one. The pure multiples, also a good one. I look at the rainbow price chart, and I also look at the MZVRZ score. As you can see here, the cross of the green into the orange basically means, hey, top's coming in. Look at last cycle. Hit that sucker perfectly right here. Look at this. Pop. Almost. Really close to perfect. And if we zoom back out, hold on. Well, it went to a different chart, but let's go ahead and talk about this one. The plural multiple kind of has to do with miners and their revenue. It always spikes during the peaks. You can see it did here, it did here, it did here. We kind of did a little bit here, and we're kind of heading back up. So I'm expecting it to peak somewhere, who knows, but in this range. So this is another good indicator to look at. And by the way, these are all free. You should use them. Very useful. Another one that I think is really good to look at is the I just want to get the MVRZ score. I don't need the specific one. Let's go to the normal chart page and see if I can bring it up from there. That's awful because it's not letting me pull up that chart for you guys. All right, let me find the top bottom indicators that they have there. See if they have any. There's pi cycle. We just looked at that. We've looked at the plural multiple. It must be under on-chain. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, this is another one you definitely need to put in your pocketbook, guys, and that's the MVRVZ score. This helps us to see kind of periods of overbought, oversold points of the market. It's great for signaling tops here, 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 and then this was last time. It probably won't get as high. What did we get to last time? Like about 7-ish. Maybe this time we only get up to 6. I don't know. But by looking at the MVRVZ score, by looking at the plural multiple, by looking at even the rainbow price chart, these are all excellent Bitcoin metrics to help you know, like, whoa, the market's way overheated. It's time to start selling our altcoins. Anyway, I got to get going. It's time for me to cook a steak for the family, but I hope all of you all enjoyed the stream today. If you missed the beginning, we went over a lot of charts. You know, hold strong. It's a dip, but we're going to be okay. Stay away from large amounts of leverage. And we looked at the couple of protocols on Sway, how we can lend our Sway and leverage that to make bigger gains in the market. So if anybody has any questions, if anybody has any charts they'd like me to pull up, put them into the chat right now. I will. I'll give you a minute to see if you're interested. And if not, there is one more chart I wanted to look at before I got off here. If I can get it to load, this is the spec wrap ETH chart I had on Dex Tools. Again, it looks like all the other charts. It took a big drop from 1403 down to about 1045. I mean, that's massive on the daily. And I just got into a liquidity pool that's probably pretty down today on VFAT. We can take a look at that too real quick if you want. Let me go to my VFAT. All right. Looks like I just lost light, so it is what it is. But let's take a look at some of these deposits on VFAT, see if they're still in range. Oh, they are, and they're earning like 500% right now. Pretty nice. Earned $12 in the last 20 hours on 700. Not bad. But this is a wrapped ETH spec position that I've been real bullish on Aerodrome and virtual wrapped ETH. Positions that are concentrated liquidity, sometimes I'll manage on VFAT. If they're full range pools, I tend to manage them on Aerodrome. That's just a personal preference because, well, I'm a busy man. I have a lot of kids, and it just is what it is. You do what's right for you in this space, right? Don't do everything that I'm doing. Don't do everything that you see on X. FOMO kills a lot of portfolios in this space. Have a plan. Educate yourself. Hey, and there's great resources to do that. Many of them free. Hey, check out our webpage if you haven't done so already, dadsdefispace.org. And again, I hope each of you have a wonderful evening. Until next time, be sure to check out our tokenomics video. That'll be coming out in a couple days. Until next time, guys. Peace. See ya.